Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Scott and today we'll be making an auto item sorter and an auto smelter and combining those two to make the most efficient and easy way of playing Minecraft. First we're going to start with the auto item sorter and then go to the smelter after that, so it'll be like a two-parter. If you do like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is free and it helps the channel grow. If you have any questions, by all means put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay guys, so the first thing what we need to do is put down our chests. It's up to you how many you want to do. I'm going to do 6 for this one. So depending of course how many items you got, the more chests you will need. I'll place these all on top. Like so. Double chest them all the way along. Once we've done that, we're going to get our hoppers and just place our hoppers into all of these. So we've got hoppers then going into the back of the chests. Now we're going to get our building blocks and we're going to miss a block, hit a block. And we're just going to do this all the way along as we mirror behind us. So as you can see, we've got 6, so we get put 6 down. Once we've done that, we're going to get redstone torch and put those into the blocks facing us, like so. Then we're going to get our repeater. I'm going to do facing the chest. I'm going to put those all out. Again, mirroring what's in front of you. Once we've done that, we're going to get our planks or our building blocks. Building blocks can be whatever you want in this, so it's entirely up to you, of course, just not redstone. It'll just power up the system and you just won't work. But then we're going to then, on top, once we've done that bit, we're going to then fill all this over. So we're going to cover our redstone torches and repeaters, like so. Jump up here, get our comparators, and where our chests are, the next one along near the hopper, we're going to place these down facing the opposite way. Pull out the redstone, and we're just going to do the quick little pattern, the circuit area, all along the blocks. So that's how it should look at this point. Once we've done that, we're going to get our hoppers and we're going to place our hoppers going into the comparators. So just do it low down and that will be it going in, as you can see there, and hit the bottom of the block, the item, like that, and it'll all go in. I'm just going to quickly do a side view. Oh, see, that one's wrong. All there. So how it looks again up from top, we've got our hoppers going into our comparators then into dust. Okay, next thing we do is build some blocks here, like so, and then another one on top of that. From there we're going to get more hoppers and we're going to get them to face into that block all along the edge. That. And then we're going to do one extra on this side, and the reason why we're doing that is for our chest, our drop-off chest. I'm going to quickly do that there. Wow. So that's our main system setup. You can get rid of these once you've done it. So let's have a quick look around so we understand what's going on. We have our chest, our hoppers into the chest, building block, torches, repeater, building blocks on top, covering our torches and our repeaters, comparators, redstone dust all along the top, hoppers into the comparators, hoppers facing that way into a building block, then destroy the building blocks, and then finally one extra hopper there into our sorting chest. So this is where you would dump all the items. Now once you've done that, get the anvil out, go to an anvil, place some block, any building block. This is what you call your filler block, and I just call it space. Call it space for the sake of it. Take those, and what we're going to do with that is the hoppers which are facing your comparators. We're going to fill the last 4. The reason why we're leaving a gap is so we can then put our items, what we actually want in there, in our first slot. So that's the item. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do coal first, and the reason I'm doing coal first is because when I'm doing the smelting thing, that's where the coal will come from, but I'll show you that bit more later. And let's just do that there. Do our food. There we go. So there you go. That's it all sorted. And as we put this in, it'll trickle through. And what we're going to do is just give it a few seconds, let it kick in. And as it kicks in, as you go along, I can't remember which I put in first now. Was it gold? There you go, the gold. The gold's filling up. This will get to 41, 42, and that means it's working. The reason for that is that it'll go 41, 42, and then the extra bits will then go into this chest here. Spot on. Okay guys, so that's the item sorter done. If you have any questions, like I said, just don't hesitate to ask. We don't need that in our hand. And then I will get back to you as soon as I can in the comments. Now this is where we're going to expand it. So the whole point of this video is efficiency, easy and efficient. And I'm hoping this was an easy tutorial for you. Okay guys, so what I've done now is I've dug out a hole in the floor, and this is where the smelting stuff's going to go. I'm going to build up slightly where I've dug too deep on certain areas, and then I'll explain it as we go along again. But if we're happy with the smelting, the auto sorter, sorry, now we're going to look at the smelting to make our life that little bit easier. So what we're going to do is get building blocks. I'm just going to fill this bit in again after I dug it out because I've gone a little bit too far. Okay, and then we're going to have our furnaces, and our furnaces are going to go all the way on top. But we're not going to do this one because this is our fuel, and we don't need to touch our fuel area. Okay, and then what we're going to do again is just do building blocks all here. Then we're going to get hoppers into our furnaces. These are going to be this is the fuel line, so if you're confused about what we're doing, this is called the fuel line. So, boom. And I'll just continue building this out a bit more. Destroy these blocks here. I'll show you why later. Fill that. Sorted. Right, so that's the thing, we are in floating furnaces at the moment, and the reason why is that we're going to put our chests here. Then place our hoppers into the chests. Like so. As I missed the hopper over here. Great that. Yeah, so we got our chest, hoppers into the chest, and furnace on top of the hoppers. Then you have hoppers into the back. Once we've done that, we're going to layer everything out. So we're going to come up here. We're going to hit the shoe there. Power rail. Like that. So just remember power rail, then space. Then what we're going to do on this side is have a block here, and then a lever. But we're going to leave that off at the moment, but there it is. So we know that works. That's going to cover all that. The hoppers then going into there. What we're going to do now is get our hoppers again, and from this one, this is our coal. So our coal is now going into this. We're going to do a hopper from the coal onto here. We're going to then build another block, like so. Now on this block here, we are going to put a comparator, like that. Then what we're going to do, we're going to miss a block, build this block here along there. You can do that and then build on top, it doesn't really matter. And on that, we're going to get our repeater again. Put a repeater down, put dust, and finally switch those around, and we're going to put our torch. Okay, and now that there is signal is saying that when something is in this item, this will hold. I'll show you more to do that in a second. Now that we've done that, what we need to do, of course, is get our items from our chest above into the furnaces. By doing this, that's it. So we're going to do hoppers from the furnace, hopper 1, hopper 2, and both the hoppers then are going to go into the furnace, which will then create the smelting stuff. Now before you do anything else, switch it on. I've done this trick many times wrong, and then what it does, it just messes up the coal. And then we're going to put our cart down. Our cart's going to whiz I'm gonna fill up coal. That's getting filled. I don't know why that's just turned on. That's very bizarre. But anyway, the whole point is that this here will be filled. How much is in there? Let's just take some of that quickly. And then look at that. So that's going to light up now. That'll go back and forth while there's no coal in. Then what we can do is just put more coal there. And once it comes back, it'll stop again. Refuel. So our fuel line is always going. And it'll keep it going in. And then, of course, as it's smelting, it'll go into your items. Like that. Jobs are good in. So that's it really. A very basic build. I will show you more info on what I've done over there in a minute. If you want to make it nicer, you can just put building blocks all the way around it. It does look a lot cooler when you've got all the same stuff around. But it's entirely up to you how you want to model it. I just think it looks cool. Nice finished off. Ooh. Like that. Of course, make sure you got a way to get up and out. Little stepway. So yeah, that's it. Basic build. Incorporate two of the easiest designs I could find and putting them all together. There's nothing really I would change. The only thing I like adding is this thing, which I've done on my other YouTube video called the auto unloader and loading system, which is really standard, straightforward, easy to use. But the whole point is that once you've done that system, you can then incorporate this over here, which is really cool. So if you think about how you would mine and everything, if your mine's down below and your base is up here, set up the auto dropper, and then you can drop stuff into these chests on both sides. So if you've got your farmland over here, your farm, you want to send it back to the base, set up little tracks, get it to stop up there. That'll feed it through, that'll feed through, and once it's all fed into the correct ones, it'll then go into the furnaces, and the furnaces then will either cook or sort it for you. You can see just by doing little things like that. Really simple thing. The only thing you need to be careful of is make sure that you put your basic rail down. Let's go back over here. After the power rail, I'm not too sure if I made that clear. So power rail, normal rail, and then power rails along the rest. It doesn't matter. The reason why you need to do stop here is so this signal will work. If you have a full power going through it, the circuit, this will not activate. It'll ignore it. It'll override it. Just make sure you got the normal rail and then a power rail. Okay. And there we have it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial of today's video. If you did like it, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe. Any support is much appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.